Switches, puts up a three. Won't go. Rebound Bosh. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining.
Oh yeah. We packing somebody up tonight. Hey. Come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, heat packing the air. We about to blow. This the basement. Ain't nobody safe. You already know. Grab a seat and kick you.
All right, that's enough of that shit. Welcome to the Basement Sports Network post-game show. I'm your host, Sleepy Ass Shepherd, and I'm joined today by a bunch of motherfuckers who I'm not going to give time to introduce themselves because this will be an extremely short show because we got it back-to-back. We got my boy Sheltman, Bubba, LJ, George, and of course, member of the Kane Gang, my boy Kane Kendall, who for some reason can't get his fucking camera to work for the past 3 shows. And so we just gonna buy him a new camera.
No, brother, this is now a choice. I'm not showing my face. These peasants don't deserve my presence.
I feel that. Miami went in a fucking double overtime with the Atlanta Hawks in a preview of that second play-in game that we're about to be in. And this shit was fucking gross. I know a lot of people want to talk about Tyler Herro. They're going to want to talk about Niko Jovic. I'm not doing any individual player things. I am throwing this bitch around twice to the panelists, and then I am getting off. They should have never been in a double overtime game. We have another game tomorrow, so this will be a very, very short show. All right? Just for a warning, y'all. Shelton, give me your thoughts on the game, bro.
I want a refund. It was free, and I illegally watched that game on an illegal stream, but I still feel like I am owed money for paying attention to that. What the fuck? Like, they went into double overtime and they scored 117, which is like below league average. I am so sick of just watching this team shit all over itself. I'm going to delete whatever clip is here because there was a clip at the end of the game I wanted to add in, and it was just, I just don't understand how you have a chance to win the game and the play that you run results in a grenade handoff with 1 second left on the clock. And
into Martin, who gives it right back to Jimmy. You see the clock. Jimmy with 5. Jimmy with 3. Herro, a desperate heave.
That's the best we can do against the Atlanta Hawks, who have like 47 losses. I just don't understand, and I don't want to hear
They cleared out the left side of the floor, and Jimmy went
and he went right.
Yeah,
and I'm sure his boy Ernie will be on Twitter defending him later for the absolute shit piss performance he had tonight, in my opinion. But it's the same thing every single game where we're close, where it's a 1 possession game. We can win the game or tie the game with this bucket, and Jimmy decides like, oh, I have to do some fadeaway corner 3 bullshit because I'm just bored. Like, haha, hee hee, guys, sorry, I'm bored. Like, can we just fucking drive to the basket? I just don't understand how this is like considered acceptable basketball in 2024.
Jay, quit dicking Tyler Herro in the comments, bro. He was fine, but Jimmy didn't purposely get that man the ball like that situation. I think he was supposed to go to the rim. They tried to set up a play where Caleb sets a screen for him, and they play pick and pop or something between those two and get Jimmy moving downhill. He just did it. He started going side to side. Y'all make sure y'all listen to my man Edwin. We on the road to 3,000 subscribers, even though he can't count and only says 2,900. So make sure, if you're not already, make sure you subscribe to the Basement Sports Network. Make sure you leave us a like on this video so we can kick this algorithm's ass for now and for future. We want to thank a couple of people for their donos. My boy Zero Bell with the 199 dono. 58 minutes of nasty hoops. Absolutely correct, brother. That shit was disgusting. Me and Delphs Isma with the $6 dono. That's an odd number. He said, Bam makes 2 threes. Does it for me. I'll just keep watching. I don't know what this team will be till the season is done. I'm done stressing over this team. Welcome to the club, brother. George, want to hear your thoughts on the game.
They treated Bam like a side hoe for 50-something minutes today. And he was just there. I honestly believe that the fucking starting shooting guard role is fully cursed right now. You have Duncan miss every fucking shot for 2 games straight, and then Caleb doing this. That was the worst shooting performance. Have you seen the hitch in his shot that's returned out of the fucking blue? Out of nowhere. It is the most fucking obscene thing ever, because you sit there and he shoots well for 2 months, shoots fine, no hitch in his shot, and it's like a fucking cannon loading now. It's actually like his shoulder pops out and then back in to take a shot. It's feral. Jovic had a good game. I liked what he did. Tyler had a good game. I'll say good game. But the problem with Tyler is he scored 33 points and gave up 66 in fucking the other side of the court. They attacked him for 40 fucking straight minutes. They attacked him. They looked at him. They go, give anyone the ball that's anything like close to Tyler Herro, and they scored every time. It's so painful. It's so painful to watch, because you can't even back it up with consistent offensive fucking play, because that game should have been dead so fucking early in the game. It was a 14-point lead at the fucking half. Should be able to do something there. Doesn't even matter. Down the stretch, I've heard the term terrorist ball a lot. That is the worst. That was the worst fucking ending to games or any regulation time I've ever seen. There's nothing more I want to say. It was disastrous.
No, okay, so you're absolutely correct. Like, I think, Tyler was not horrible on defense. I don't think he was good though. I think there's a difference, and I don't think his offense tonight was good enough to offset it. Like, it was good in the first quarter. It was great first quarter, and then like the rest of the game, it just kind of like you saw a noticeable decline as the game went on of kind of like shot quality and like decision making. Like, as the game went on, his shot selection got worse and worse. Like, he started to feel like he was in a groove and didn't want to pass the ball anymore. Adam Rodriguez with the $10 dono, he said Jovic played better defense than Tyler. Trade him for anything in tank. I agree. Jovic was really good tonight. Like, I have to give that man credit, bro. Like, a lot of people have been saying it, like he's been the story of the season, or that's the positive takeaway from the season. I think you can still count Jaime, even though he was terrible tonight. I think you can still take Jaime as a positive kind of takeaway from the season. You can take a lot of things. You can take Duncan's play earlier as a positive away from the season. Like, it's a couple of things that you can take away as positives from this season. But tonight, like, it didn't fucking matter. Like, even though we won, it feels like a loss. Bubble, give me your thoughts on the game, bro.
Tyler Herro dropping 33, don't care. Nikola Jokic dropping 23, do care. That moved me. That was fantastic. Bam shooting threes, always a plus. But Caleb Martin needs to take a page out of his man J. Cole's book and apologize publicly to everybody right now. Redact that. That was ass. That was ridiculous. The back-to-back threes that he missed in the clutch, I vomited personally. That was pretty bad, man. Like you said, Sheldon, 117 points in a double overtime game is asinine. What's the right word for that? Like, that's just ridiculous. We'll see what happens in the plan, man. I know that everyone's talking about how they got robbed against Indiana. Okay, that stinks. Don't put yourself in that position in the first place. But, man, like you said, Royal, there's a couple of positives to take from this game. Jovic playing nice, Bam shooting threes. But other than that, man, like, it's just, what are we doing? I'm starting to question some of Spo's rotations. There's some rotations he goes to that he went to in the third quarter that I was like, why? What? I don't understand the logic behind it. And then again, the poor offense at the end of the game. Like, Spo is such a great coach. Why can we never draw up a play like when we need it? Like, why is it always just Jimmy ISO and then Jimmy just does whatever he wants? Like, can we just run a play? We used to do the thing where we threw the lob. We don't even do that anymore. We don't even throw the lob.
You answered your own question. You literally answered your own question.
It's just Jimmy.
It's Jimmy.
Is he the one? I want to know if Jimmy Butler's like, you know what? Every time there's a game-winning shot, it's just clear out. Is that what it is? Like, is that the level we're at? I mean, I don't know if y'all want to talk about the contract he's going to be asking for, but like you said, Sheldon,
that'll be written into the next contract
tonight. I'm not moved by Jimmy Butler's performance tonight. We'll see what he does in the playoffs, man. And I know I've been going on the rants and spaces. I still do believe, but again, it just seems so disinterested. He seems so disinterested, and I want to believe it's trolling, but at this point, bro, it's getting tough to watch.
Yeah, I think it's at this point you can't You can't call it trolling, bro. Like, we got 3 games left in the fucking season. Like,
he's quiet quitting. Like, he literally gives quiet quitting vibes. Like, he literally is just like, I'm punching
you
him.
You don't even feel him like ramping up. Like, normally you use this time to like ramp up for the playoffs, but you're not getting any of that. Poetic Lifestyle, appreciate you for the 199 dick eating ass comment. Tyler offense held us up there. Start the man. Look, bro, I don't give a fuck about what y'all say. Tyler offense was like, it was cool, bro. Like, yeah, I get it, bro. Like, he scored 33, but like Jimmy played, Jimmy contributed, Jovic contributed to the offensive production.
Tyler was 1 of 6 with 2 minutes remaining in like regulation and both overtimes from the field. 1 of 6.
No, I mean, I ain't just gonna harp on like the bad part, because there was positives from what he did. Like,
he was good in the first quarter. But this is something we've been saying for years now. He's good for 1 quarter and he's ass the rest.
Yeah, like the rest of the game was inconsistent. So to say Tyler's game was holding us up, like I don't see how that's like that doesn't feel like it's accurate to me, bro. Like, he got us off to a solid start, and then for the rest of like through the middling parts of the game, it was a combination of Jovic, Jimmy at the free throw line. Like, it was a bunch of things happening, not just Tyler, that got us to the point where we were in overtime. I want to thank my guy Jason Adebayo for the $9.99. Don't know. He said, you talking about Tyler's defense, seeing Jimmy miss a free throw and let DeJounte blow by him for the game-tying shot. You don't have to run an agenda on Tyler every game. He was good today. Jimmy was ass. It's not an agenda against Tyler Herro. It is context, brother. It's not just just because somebody says like Tyler wasn't as good as y'all think he was, doesn't mean that we're saying that Jimmy was good. Like, Jimmy was fine, but yeah, he gave up some shit. But nobody's trying to pinpoint this on any one person. Like, it is what it is, dog. Like, everybody had a hand in them kind of collapsing and ending up in a double overtime game against the Hawks, bro. You heard a little bit of blame for Spo. Like, we'll probably hear some slander with Bam. Like, you're going to hear a bunch of different perspectives, bro. Get Tyler dick out y'all mouth, bro. I'm sick of that shit. Go ahead, LJ. Give me your thoughts on the game, bro.
Well, I thought Tyler was phenomenal, absolutely incredible. I'll get on my hands and knees. He was the only reason we won this game. Nah, I'm fucking with you. Jimmy Butler chose his creative class tonight on that last possession, and it was the thumper. Thump. Bro was just launching that fucking grenade. You know, like, you would put the little mortar grenade in there, and you go. That's what Jimmy Butler did on that final possession. Those last 2, the possession in overtime and the possession in regulation, that was just straight fucking grenade play. I can't really say I'm surprised, because we're watching a person in his mid-30s just decline like that. That's not abnormal. Yes, please hit the likes. We shouldn't really be that surprised. It's a dude with a shit ton of mileage on his body, a decade of Tibbs minutes, in his mid-30s, declining. It's okay. Like, that's normal. It's nothing out of the ordinary. It hurts to see, because you've seen like his superhuman efforts that he's done the last couple of years. We all knew it, even in the moment last year, that it was going to happen. We were just hoping it would be 2 years down the line rather than 1 year. Alex is holding out hope that maybe he pulls some rabbit out of the hat in the playoffs this year. I'm hoping too, because I want them to win. I'm not unrealistic though. They're not going to, but I don't know, man. That's enough on Jimmy. He's an old senior citizen. The amount of times that motherfucker just pump fakes for absolutely no reason. No reason. He beats his man off the dribble. Pause. Someone can clip that. Gets right to the rim and just put it up. The dude's on your back hip, or he's all the way in front of you in the stands. Jesus Christ. It's his indecision's insane. It's not trolling. He quite literally he's just declining. And then Spo, apparently the best coach in the league, but he had one fucking lineup today that sold that third quarter. He had Jaime Jaquez, Haywood Highsmith, and Darrell Wright on the court at the same time for a 10-minute stretch. 2 of those players should never be on the court at the same time. And he had 3. That's you want to just, in a nutshell, how did they blow a 15-point lead to an Atlanta Hawks team starting a whole bunch of white people? That's how you blow a lead. You play those 3 players, and then he had Tyler and Jimmy out there who were keeping the offense afloat in that third quarter, and then he subs out Tyler and Jimmy and puts in Bam and somebody else and keeps the 3 absolute net negatives at the same time. it's and yeah, then I guess you can say Bam had his best like eclipse years Draymond Green game because he was doing a pretty good job on everything except for scoring. The dude took 8 shots in a double overtime game, 10 extra minutes, and he took 8 shots. That's a product of a really shitty offense. That's not a novice basketball watcher will look at that and say he needs to be more aggressive. But if you're watching that game, man, that ball's not finding him. He's calling for it in the post. He's not getting it. That is a complete just red flag on the offense you're running, the sets you're trying to run. The whole Heat offense literally is just set a high pick and roll up top of the key, roll. If it's not there, pull it out, just wait on the shot clock. That's all they do. That's all they do. If the top screen and roll's not there and Duncan's not in the game over. That's how you get a 2024 NBA game in double overtime with 117 points.
So listen, I want to make sure y'all know something. If you want to get on my fucking nerves giving Tyler Herro praise, follow the lead of Poetic Lifestyle, who keeps giving me money to say shit that I disagree with. Poetic Lifestyle with the $199 don't know. Tyler defense ass, but his offense, we need it. Do it? Like, do it? We were in another dogfight with a shit team. Like,
they average more points per game with Tyler Herro out this season. Yes.
Like, even without that very true and very poignant stat, like, bro, like the overarching theme is, bro, it doesn't matter who is in there. We will be in a clutch game versus everybody. And like, if you think like this is better than the alternative, cool. I don't think that.
I got news for you, though. If you think that this next game against Dallas is going to be a clutch game,
brother, it might be, LJ.
No,
it might be.
It won't. Dallas is going to win by a wide margin.
Well, I got a lie for the end of this show to tell other people. I'm going to throw it to Kane Kendall after I get finished with all the rest of these. Adam Rodriguez with the $5 donut. He said it's okay, Royal. They just want that white boy schlong in their mouth. No diddy. Poetic Lifestyle again. See, I told y'all this is how you do it. Bam offense below mid. Jimmy plays old now. I agree that Jimmy plays old now. The Bam offense below mid is more so a product of, like LJ was saying, the product of the offense in its entirety. Like, it's not Bam individually that's not trying to score or is bad offensively. The offense itself is bad. The sets that are being run are not being run to put him in advantageous positions. And again, like LJ said, even when he is in those positions, he's not getting the fucking ball. And I know y'all gonna hate this, but a lot of that is tied to Tyler Herro. That's who had the goddamn ball. Like, that's who had it. He had the ball. He shot it. He made a couple of them. Cool. Like, I'm cool. But it's like, you can't on one hand talk about how good Tyler Herro was and then talk about Bam being ass on defense when Tyler Herro has the ball and has the option to pass it to Bam and just fucking doesn't. Poetic Lifestyle again to get on my fucking nerves. Herro, a.k.a. the white boy, held us down, Roy. I'm not saying that he did not. He was fine tonight. He was not the problem, because a lot of y'all like to attribute me not saying he was great to me saying he was the problem. Tyler Herro was not the problem, and dare I say he was not even a problem tonight. Just being real. Like, he was fine. He was fine. He did what he always does. I don't like it, but it worked tonight. We take the wins where we can get them. Kendall, sorry for this is the longest that you've ever been in the show without speaking, but we here to you now. Go ahead and cook, bro.
Yeah, bro. This team is tiring, bro. Like, I don't know how we do this shit, bro. But we be out here. Yeah, y'all said a lot of good points, bro. But for me, it's just that the end of the game, bro. I don't know what we did. I'll speak for myself. I watched that game, bro. And I saw that ball go to Bam in the post. And every time they would send someone to hedge over in the dunker spot from the opposite side of the court, so he couldn't drive the basketball. And it's like, cool. He hit Jimmy on a cut. He hit Haywood Highsmith on cuts. And it's just like, wow, that's what happens when you attract defenders on the basketball court. I don't understand why in the biggest moments of the game, why not go to a play in which you can collapse the defense by not even putting the ball on the ground.
Bro didn't even touch the ball, Kendall, in the clutch.
Bro, I've never seen a team X out like the best player. Well, I have seen it. It's literally the Miami Heat. The man, and I'm starting with Bam. Like, the man shot 2 threes. One was in the flow of the offense. The other one was Jimmy not being able to back down his man, picked up his dribble, and fired that bitch to Bam. And he said, fuck it. But side note, somehow, some way, the Phoenix Suns managed to score 10 points in the first quarter against the Clippers with no Kawhi, no Harden. He don't play defense, but Beal, KD, and Booker all played. That's wild. NBA basketball is weird, but the Miami Heat stink, bro. It's so bad, bro, that late in the clutch, George brought it up about Caleb Martin shooting with the hitch, bro. That's been there. That's just it's here more than it goes away. Like, it didn't just suddenly come. It's been back for a while, even when he was making shots. But the fact that Tyler had the ball and quote unquote trying to create, right? And the ball ends up in Caleb Martin's hands. Brother, you didn't break down the defense and create a good shot. The Atlanta Hawks gave us that shot. And the fact that Caleb Martin has the wherewithal to say, fuck it, I'm open. I gotta shoot it. No, you could try to drive it to the basket. Yes. No, it is. Because what I saw tonight at the end, bro, like,
that first season was horrible, bro.
oh well, I don't even count. Like, nah.
The season with Mario.
I think last season was arguably worse, regular season wise. He redeemed himself in the playoffs, but regular season last year, remember he would keep Jimmy on the bench for like 40 minutes. He's not doing that this year. His lineups and his rotations are just kind of stupid this year.
Yeah, but it's
He's
my
gotta
turn
go
to
talk to
talk.
Chip Kelly
Hey,
again.
whoa! It's my turn to talk. I ain't interrupt y'all. Shut up. But bro, like, to have two players that need the ball, like that need screens, like to get downhill, because Jimmy's kind of getting to that point where he needs it too. It's like we can't make extra passes off of that. Like, bro, this to LJ's point, it's a high pick and roll, bro. It's archaic as fuck. Like, when it's not Terry, like, maneuvering through it, and it's just tiring, bro. Like, bro, we lost that game, fam. I don't care what nobody says, like, because in my opinion, we lost the game because you're getting the dog shit beat out of you tomorrow, and because of that, like, you lost. Like, you shouldn't have been in that position, and that happens way too often, bro. Like, it's tiring, but people gonna have their narratives, me included. And one is just like, bro, Tyler Herro, he's not fucking good enough. You saw what happened. You saw what type of game we were in. And niggas think, oh, well, he wants to shoot. Well, nobody else wants to shoot. No, that's not the case. We got to stop this. But yeah, RIP to the Heat season, bro. And it's just ugly out here, man.
So that's another thing. Like, we've been combating that narrative for years, but it's just kind of like the nobody else wants to shoot narrative. It's just kind of like, well, where do they find the courage to shoot when he's not playing? Like, I've seen Bam routinely. He averages more shots this year than he has his entire career. And now all of a sudden he doesn't want to shoot. Like, that doesn't make sense. Huh?
I don't understand why there's this point of emphasis to, like, play through your best player when Jimmy and Tyler's not playing, but, like, when they're both there, like, there is no emphasis in that.
The offense is run through Jimmy and Tyler.
Right. And I just don't understand it. Like, it's so weird.
Like, people don't. I said it today, like in the first half, bro. Yes, Tyler was playing well, and I want to make sure that I acknowledge that. But at halftime, Tyler had twice as many shots as the next closest person. The only person he didn't double up in shots this game was Jimmy Butler. But Jimmy Butler had 4. Tyler took 9 more shots than Jimmy Butler tonight. And a lot of that, I'm not going to hold you, a lot of that is Jimmy giving him the little bullshit toward the end, and a lot of people just kind of looking for him towards the end. But it's just like there is no other options outside of that for that man, bro. Like, it's like, I get this ball, I'm finna shoot it. Like, and that, as an NBA player who's above average as a scorer, like, you're going to have nights where you produce like that. If you shoot 25 times, like, you're going to have high volume scoring nights. Like, but I ain't here to like really like slander that man. Any other things from the night that you guys want to talk about? Because I'm closing this show. We're not going to do an hour tonight. George, you can feel free to say no.
No.
Great. LJ?
George, you sure there's not any word you want to say?
Cunt.
There it is.
Bubba, anything else from this game that you want to talk about?
Who knew that when J. Cole announced his album as The Fall Off, he was talking about Caleb Martin?
You need to see. Look,
You want to talk about this?
We need to talk. We need to have a discussion.
We should have a discussion.
We're gonna have this after.
God forbid I want the Heat to draft a player that is the 2-time best player in college basketball who's 7'4", 300 pounds.
He will be a McDonald's cashier in 6 years, brother.
He will be Boban Marjanovic by the time he hits that league.
Thank you, Royal.
Thank you, Royal. That is a Bobby.
Foul Ming, right, when he's not going up against psychology majors, is going to be doo-doo.
Listen, brother.
Ivan Zubac starts for a contending team.
He will be worse than that. He'll be worse than him.
He'll be worse.
I don't believe. No, he's going to be a better.
Bro, he's 7'4", Alex.
And he is slow.
So what? He can move. He played the most minutes in the tournament. He knows how to move. He's got stamina now.
He can't move.
Yes, he can. He can move.
You're just watching a taller Omer Yurtseven that can't shoot.
That's fine.
That's all it is.
He moves like he has his feet in like cinder blocks, bro.
He like it. He like it.
We play slow.
You fit right in the front office.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, he would fit in perfect here.
Adam Rodriguez, appreciate you for the $5 dono. He said, at least Kyle Lowry knew how to throw Bam the ball. Brother, nothing that I look at makes me miss Kyle Lowry being on this roster.
Couldn't stop eating fucking McNuggets though.
Yeah, bro. But like, honestly, like I said this at a time, like Kyle Lowry wasn't the problem with this team. Like, people made him out to be a scapegoat. He was never the problem with this team. But I do not miss watching him play. Like, I don't at all, bro. Like, I'm happy that he's off the roster, but he was not what was wrong with the Miami Heat. He was not in anybody's way. He did not prohibit anybody from being the best version of themselves. He just didn't do anything on the court. Poetic Lifestyle with the 199 donor again. He said, not a championship year. Just give Herro the ball. I want to ban you. But you
no. I'm actually okay with that because we'll just be shittier and we'll lose in the play-in. Then we'll be done, and then Tyler Herro will be traded. Fine by me.
Boo! I don't want any parts of that. Sheltman, anything else from this game that you wanted to discuss that we didn't get to?
Not really. They fucking suck. I'm just kind of waiting for it to be over, and yeah.
Correct. Kendall, anything else from this game?
Respect me.
No.
That's right.
Why would I do that? Great. Okay.
Thank you.
I'm finna get disrespected like
You're welcome.
very shortly. I'm finna
play the video of me.
Don't play with me. Let's do the next game though. We play the Mavs tomorrow, 7:30 in front of the hoes. I'm pretty sure I know how this is going to go, but Shelton, we'll start with you anyway. The boy feeling good?
Who cares, bro? Who fucking cares at this? Like, none of these, like, what is it? The Mavs and then 2 games against the Raptors. I do not care. Get me to the play-in, lose, win. I don't give a fuck. I just need this season to be over. I am thinking beyond now. The next 4 to 8 to 12, whatever. I don't care how much CTE the Eastern Conference has. If they make it to the Eastern Conference, they're not winning the title. They're not beating the Nuggets. It's not happening. Just end the season.
Shaboing, boing, shaboing, boing, 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 boing. Shaboing, boing, 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 boing. Boing, 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 shaboing, boing, boing, boing. Stop giving the Denver Nuggets so much fucking credit, bro.
Wait, they might lose to the Lakers in the first round.
You ain't nice till you do it twice, fuck, nigga.
Bro, why you guys always talking shit about Tyler? Because y'all keep interacting with it.
He's been fine the last 3 games, actually.
Yeah, he's been fine.
I think our slander should aim high and hit higher.
Off the backboard to himself. I fucks with it. But you always got to transition right into the next one if you're going to do that.
3, 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 7, 3, 8. 3, 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 7, 3, 8. 3, 2, 1,
3, 4, 5, 7, 7, 3, 8. Don't complicate insurance, I can't wait. Do you need the extra do so? Call James Pugh at Simple Health Advisors. He is not a liar, so pick up the phone and call Simple Health Advisors.
Hey, bro, just because of that little jig, I don't even remember the man phone number, not finding it. So you have to see it.
That was your Andre Drummond to my Torrey Craig Royal.
Come on now, you feel me? You feel me? We like that out here. Yeah. Who is it? It's Kendall's turn. No, I don't know whose turn it is. Bubba, the boy feeling good?
Luka and Kyrie going for anywhere between 70 to 90 points, bro. I'm not feeling good. Luka's putting on a show tomorrow night, and Kyrie's in a different zone. It's going to be really fun to watch. I'm going to enjoy watching the Dallas Mavericks play basketball tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're losing by 20 plus. We can't hang with them right now.
We're watching 2 versions of Kyle Lowry in the first tomorrow night. We're watching Terry Rozier and Kyle Lowry, who also could have been had for Kyle, and Kyrie Irving also could have been had for Kyle Lowry in the first. LJ, the boy feeling good?
In a different reality. What could have been had? It doesn't really matter how I feel, because at the end of the day, they still have to play the Dallas Mavericks. I could be ecstatic. I could be through the roof, and it's not going to make the Heat play any better. Their best case scenario right now, not legitimately best case, because they can still get the 6th seed. They're not going to. Their best feasible chance right now is to get the 7th seed and get the home play-in game. That's what this season has become. Your best case scenario right now is to get a home play-in game, not to get out of it, but to get the most beneficial court in the play-in games. That's where we're at.
They're actually the worst home team than they are on the road.
Yeah, they're actually a phenomenal, the second or third best road team in the NBA.
Also, the play will be against the Philadelphia 76ers, who just might have lost Joel Embiid for a little while too. Like he had
Embiid knee tweak too.
Yeah,
that's like 2 months right there.
Embiid's knee tweak, it's tough because he just had that meniscus surgery too. So hopefully bro ain't devastatingly injured, but I don't have a good feeling about bro in this situation.
He walks like an infant that just learned how to walk. That's how he runs. The way he thuds his knees against each other when he walks. He doesn't know how to stand up either. You were literally just watching a 7-foot infant child who just learned his first words, putting things together on how to walk as a human.
That's a massive man, and he carries around a lot of weight on those knees. So, it's tough though. But speedy recovery is just gonna,
and it's an inevitability.
Yeah, speedy recovery after we eliminate them from the play-in. George,
that's what you're looking at. We're gonna play them in the play-in, and just because of that, the Heat aren't. To answer your original question, it's not going to be a clutch game. I'll just say that it won't be a clutch game.
Yeah, somebody said Giannis also tore his Achilles. I don't think he tore his Achilles.
He was walking out there.
That is not correct.
Yeah, bro, that's wrong, Shark. Don't be out here lying.
Out the arena
that's my job. But yeah, I think if Giannis is a little bit banged up, then doesn't that mean that the script is scripting? If we get it to the play-in versus Philly.
I saw Giannis drop 50 on a fucking busted up knee in the finals 3 days after he tweaked that shit.
Hey, bro.
He'll be fine.
He don't do that versus Miami. George, the boy feeling good?
No, I'm not feeling good because Do you know that little cartoon sound when someone's scared and like their knees rattle together? Like that. It's like that little scuttle sound. That's going to be
boy said
fucking
he's
fun.
working in Australia.
Tyler Herro will be facing Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic, the most prolific backcourt in the league right now. And they are going to score 40 each. It is going to be a fucking massacre. We will lose by 41. I'll say it right now. I'm going to say 41. Oh, it's so late. You started so late. Now I've got nothing more to say, and now I'm trying to make some shit up. Hero sucks. Stop fucking saying he's good. Stop deluding yourself. Bam is the answer. Hame also sucks since Christmas.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Fuck you.
Oh,
Fuck you.
brother,
Yeah, my bad. I wasn't cutting him off fast enough because I was busy texting somebody back. Kendall, the boy feeling good?
Absolutely, brother. We are 4 days, 7 days officially. Names will start dropping in about 5 away from the transfer portal opening up. The UM spring game is this weekend. We have gotten through spring so far. Prayers up to God, no injuries. This is where I win, brother. I feel great. Cam Ward has thrown 1 interception all spring practice. This is how I win, brother. We got money to spend. I'm not worried about peasants and peons. He's talking about us. See, they always focus on us. We focus on we. And the boy is amazing. We have the Moss brothers, billionaires, to fund Nevin Shapiro. Nevin image and likeness, motherfucker. I don't know why George looked like a damn zombie over there in the dark, but whatever. Go Canes. We about to come up. Fuck all that extra shit.
Correct. I'm a UM fan. Not like Kendall. I don't know anything about the team because I hate college football. But if he says it, then I'm just gonna believe it. We up. Fuck is you talking about? In terms of the Miami Heat, we are not winning this game tomorrow. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't have it in me to lie to y'all every game now. Because one, I legitimately do not care. I'm more like Sheltman than I care to let on. I don't care about what happens for the rest of the season, bro. I really don't. I just want to see how it ends, and I'm ready to get to the offseason. I just know, unlike some other people, that I'm going to have to wait a couple of months to do that because shit is lining up for the Miami Heat to get the 7th seed, beat Milwaukee in the first round, and then sashay their way into the Eastern Conference Finals against Boston. And whatever happens, happens.
Run it back. Run it back.
Brother,
Run it back.
I am just a messenger, gang. I'm just so everybody who wants us to be on here saying that they finna lose in the play-in, I'm not gonna tell y'all that because I'm not finna lie to y'all. Not today anyway. Y'all sit up here and y'all believe whatever it is that y'all want to believe. I will see y'all in the Eastern Conference Finals, just like I'll see y'all tomorrow when I did this shit 20 minutes over the time that I wanted to. Thank you guys in the comments, as always, for joining the show, making it much more fun than it would have been without you. Thank you to all the panelists. I'm not saying their names individually. I'm only going to say shout out to Kendall and shout out to Justin. Y'all know the reason why. We will see y'all, to some of us, we'll see y'all tomorrow.
Talk about
others will not. You know what I'm saying? Cut it out, Shelby. Play the video, Justin. Let's see if he's even at work. I should have known.
I was pushing the button.
It's either Justin or me, bro. I don't even have one that fits you. It's not like a
Oh yeah. We packing somebody